YouTube for Newbs time again, and today, what are we covering? How to upload your video. The basic fundamental process of a YouTuber uploading a video. Let's get right into it.
Right where we left off here, our channel, the test channel that we're using for this series, and as you can see, this channel does not have any content at all right there. So logically, we need to upload videos. There's no point in having a YouTube channel and being a creator if you're not uploading videos. Otherwise, it's just a watch channel, really. Now, the one thing that I need to say at the start is that YouTube recently announced that they're adding a new upload process through Studio Beta, but at this present time I still don't have it. If we come across anything during this tutorial, then we'll address it, but at the moment this is most likely going to be showing us the classic upload process, which is fine because you need to learn that as well. Now, the first thing that you need to keep in mind is you need to have your video that you want to upload. That the content, that's the most important thing. The second prerequisite for this tutorial is we need a thumbnail to put up as well with it, and thirdly, and just as importantly, is all the metadata, like what title we're going to give it, what tags are we going to give it, what description are we going to put in, and so forth. So make sure you have all that ready before you start uploading. They're the things that you got to have ready to go. Okay, so how do we upload a video? The first thing we do is come up, there's a little camera up the top here. It says create a video or a post. Up where all this other menu stuff is, up in the top right hand corner. We're going to click on this right now. We get two options, upload video, go live. We want to upload a video, of course. And then YouTube goes at it, takes us to the classic screen just as I mentioned just before. As you can see on this screen, we can click here where it says select files to upload and attach our file, which we're going to do in just a second. And notice here we've got a privacy options from the get-go. Now I can change these once we get into the main interface. I'm going to show you my preferred method. So unlisted is a good option, but for me personally, because I like to schedule stuff to go out at a certain time, so I usually go scheduled. So I'm going to show you the schedule method just because that's the one I use. And I think it's good to plan ahead and not just upload videos and put them out at random times. I think it's good to have a scheduled process in place. There's videos you can watch about that on various channels. I don't currently have one on scheduling, so I'm going to click on schedule, change it. There we go. Now I have my upload file ready to go. I have that in a folder with my thumbnail. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on that. We get our drop down dialog. So I'm going to go navigate to where I have my project files ready to go for this upload for episode 4. Go to the folder. You can see there I've got two files in the folder. One's a MOV file, which is the video itself, which is not a long video at all. It's a very, very short video. And I have the thumbnail that I've already pre-designed. That's a whole nother video in itself, creating thumbnails. But today we're just talking about upload. So here we go. Pick the video, open. As soon as you choose your video, you're going to be presented with the upload screen. This is where we start filling in the information we need to give YouTube about this particular video. First of all, we're going to work down. You can see right at the top now, it's already uploading. First part here, which these aren't labeled, what it has done is it's popped in the title of the name of the upload itself. But obviously we need to replace this with a title. Now I haven't done any optimization for search and suggest because this is just a demonstration only, but obviously you would have a meaningful title here that would need to go in here. Maybe it's probably optimized for search and for clickability, which is the ideal, but I'm just going to put something real simple here. Now this is not how you would normally do a title. This is just me putting something in for the sake of the tutorial. Now the description is something that you would want to have a little bit more thought on. A description, the initial part of the description should always have something that tells you about the video itself, and then after that you can have all your other information like links and stuff that you need to put in here. So I'm going to put some stuff in here now. We're not going to go into detail, but if you want to know more about how to fill in a description thing, I'm going to link to a video by Nick Nemman in the description of this actual video that you're watching. So I'm going to go ahead and put some things in here really quick. as you can see, I've filled out some information. I've just cut and pasted. Apart from that first line, which I've just typed in now, I've pasted in just some stuff from my main channel. Of course, is just my default description stuff, which I have in a document. You can also look at having some of that stuff pre-filled by using what's called the upload defaults. I've just done a video on my channel about how to find the upload default page and how to fill that out, which is in the card right now if you want to go check that out after this video and get more information on putting in some pre-loaded information for your uploads. But for now, I have here a bunch of links and stuff. Sometimes what I do is I just have a lot of stuff in here and I just take out the stuff that I don't want in here. At the moment, I have the top part is always the description part of the video. Then I've got some links to some playlists which are on my channel. You'll see something similar in the description of this actual video. Normally, I would probably stick in the middle here specific links to do with the topic of the video. If I've mentioned, hey, I've got a link for something below, that'll go right there before all this other general stuff. Now the next part down here underneath is the tags. Now tags are important. Now there's another whole video I want to link to by Nick Nimmin again that he's just done on his channel just in the previous week from when I'm recording this. It is a video on basically the step-by-step process for optimizing your videos for search and suggested on YouTube, which includes all the metadata that you need to do, which is the title, the description, and the tags, which is a section we're looking at right now. These are the way you would do tags, but tags are just a group of words or phrases that you put in. You can just type them and hit enter to put them in. Now, it's not just single words that you're looking for in tags. Usually I have all my tags preset and cut and paste pretty much like I do my title, my description. I have them all pre-done and I just add them in. But you add the necessary tags here. Now, the next thing we need to do, I'm just going to scroll down here. You can see, because the video is processed up here, that they've given you some options to set screenshots as thumbnails, but we don't want to do that. We want to use that custom thumbnail that we enabled when we did the verification process in episode 2, I believe. So we're going to click thumbnail here. It's going to take us to the folder where I have the thumbnail with the video. There it is. We're going to open that. It's going to upload now. There we go. Now we got the little circle uploading, and there is my thumbnail. Now on the side here, you've got the area where we said schedule. This is where we set, at the beginning we said we want to schedule. But if I went unlisted, for example, that would take out all the scheduling information there that was here. Let's go back. I can schedule the date, the time, and the time zone. I usually leave it on local time because that's the time that I know that my video is going to go live in my area, and I'll work out when I want to have that actually go live. So you set your schedule here, plan ahead for that. You can even toggle on a premiere if you want to do it as a premiere, if it's like a hero piece of content that is something that you want to draw in an audience for and have like a watch party style thing going on. A premiere is something that you can use, but use it very sparingly. Don't just go throwing a premiere on every video. Is not going to probably help your video or your channel that much. So use premieres wisely. I did a video a while ago on premieres when it first came out, so you can check that out in the description as well. Okay, so when you've decided if you're going to just leave it unlisted, you have to go back later and change it to go live, change it to public to go live manually. It'll just stay unlisted until you make it public. Just below the privacy option, we can see something here that says add to playlist. If I click that, that gives me the option. It normally would show me a list of existing playlists, but in this case it's a brand new channel. We've got no videos, so therefore we have no playlists. So I have the option of either searching for a playlist, which there is none. There normally would be a list, but I can create a new playlist and we'll call it test videos. It's always good to add your video to at least one playlist, but certainly if there's playlists that are applicable, multiple playlists that are applicable, then by all means add it to multiple playlists. So I'm just going to create that real quick. Just going to move back up to the top here. Now you can see that this is just the basic tab. There's 2 more tabs. So let's explain those real quick before we continue, because this is all part of the upload process. The advanced tab is going to be fairly important, but quickly as we go there, this is a translations page. This is where you can actually set additional translations from your title and your description to other languages if you choose to do that. I don't use this feature much. A lot of people don't because they're just reaching out to their native language. But let's head straight over to the advanced settings. You'll see a lot of the settings in here may look similar to the ones in that upload defaults video that I mentioned before, because a lot of the upload defaults are actually relating to the advanced settings page. The first section here are comments, allow comments, which generally you want to do that. And there's all sorts of different options there. Obviously, you can learn more about that, but there is certainly nuances in which one you would select. I go into that in more detail in the upload defaults video, so you can go check that out. License and rights ownership. Hopefully you always have that defaulted to standard YouTube license. Caption certification, we're not going to skip through that. Now normally this syndication one isn't grayed out, but at the moment it's not applicable because the channel we're posting to is not monetized. This is a fairly important section here. Distribution options allow embedding, which means that people can grab the embed code for your video, which is in the share feature under your video itself on your watch page, and take that and use that code to embed your video in another website. You might commonly see that on websites like Gizmodo and Verge and different places where they might put a video in an article and basically they're using that embed code. Publish subscriptions feed and notify subscribers. If this is a video that you are actually sending out and you want people to come and watch and you want to get notifications when you post that goes live, then this must be checked. Hopefully you have that checked by default so that you can just quickly scroll down and say, yeah, it's checked. Age restrictions, enable age restriction. This is important. Now, as you know, there's a little question marks all the way down. So if I click on that, it says prevents underage users from watching this video. This also removes the ability to monetize or promote your video through different ad formats. So if you age restrict your video, it means it's adult content, and therefore if it's adult content, it's not going to be shown to people underage. Now we're back up to the other side, the other column here. Category. Categories are very limited in their scope, so you just have to pick the best thing that fit your content. So I'm going to go how to style. Video language, you can actually nominate what language it is. YouTube are probably going to figure it out by default, but you can set that if you want to your language, and if it's defaulting wrong or incorrectly, you want to fix that up. Community contributions, that's the interesting thing. I talk about this also in that upload defaults video as to what that's all about, so you can check that out. Recording date, but you can obviously set the date that you recorded a video. Doesn't probably help too much for anything in particular. It's just something that's extra information about the video that's recorded in the background. Video statistics, make video statistics on the watch page publicly visible. Now, if you note this, I talk about this in the upload defaults as well. Video statistics on the watch page can be accessed by clicking the chart icon below the video. 3D video checkbox has been depreciated. We don't need to worry about that. And lastly here, content declaration. This video contains paid promotions such as paid product placement, sponsorships, endorsement. You should check this box if you are doing any sort of promotion where you are being paid to endorse something, whether it is paid financially or paid in goods, like somebody sends you a headphones to review. But yeah, if you're certainly doing a sponsorship or anything like that, check that box. 100% check that box. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to jump back to the basic page before we go. You can see that we've filled everything out. We've got a thumbnail, we've got a title, we've got a description, we've got our tags, or tag in this case. The final thing that we must do is click done. And when we click done, this is what happens. We get this thing here which basically tells us that the video is uploaded. It gives us the actual URL for the video so we can share that out. If we want to, we can jump on right away and share it to various platforms that are listed here, like Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Blogger, Tumblr, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. We can also jump over and grab an embed code right away if we want to embed that in, say, in our own website. Or we can even share that out to email recipients. So that's it. So now we can see that that's uploaded. So what we're going to do is jump on over to our video manager page. Let's jump to YouTube Studio Beta. Remember, this is a test channel, so it's blank here. It says ready to get started. It's offering me an upload here, which is interesting. But if we just jump over to videos here, you will see the video that we just uploaded here is here, ready to go. Everything's good to go. Now, if I wanted to, I could change it to public here at any time. If it was scheduled, it would say scheduled and give me the scheduled date just underneath here. Now you might ask, what other stuff do I need to do to a video after I've uploaded it to optimize it? So let's just jump through that real quick. I'm going to click on the video here where it says the video title. It's going to take us into the video settings here in the new Studio Beta, which, so this is a slightly different layout than what we saw before, but you can see here we've got a basic and advanced tab, which has the similar options that we just talked about before. If you want to upload closed captions and stuff, you can come into the advanced tab, go down to upload subtitles and CCs. You can see all the other options that we talked about on the upload page, so you can come in and change any of those things anytime. But let's just jump back to basic. Now the things that you can add, now down here we can see we can add cards and end screens. Cards are the little things, information cards that pop up in the top right hand corner. So I can go in by clicking on that. That'll take me to the card editor, which is still part of the old process. So it'll actually pop up a video where we can add cards. And you can see my test video starts playing. So that's me recording a test video and the audio is up. So I'm just going to drag that down. You can see I can add a card any point of the video. I can say here, go and add a card. And a card can be a video or playlist link. I can promote another channel. I can pop in like one of those little pop down polls, and I can link out. If I'm in the YouTube partner program, I can link out to an approved website. I don't have anything to link out to at the moment, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to click return to YouTube Studio. Here we go. Similar for end screens, I can click on end screens here. It's going to open up another tab, and it's given me, because this is my first time, it's given me like a little information card. What it does here, it instantly puts me at the point which is 20 seconds from the end of the video, because you can only put end screens in the last 20 seconds. So again, I can add a video playlist, a subscribe button for my channel, a subscribe button for another channel, and again an external link, which is enabled if you're in the YouTube partner program. So I can do that. So I'm going to exit out of that. I don't want to add an end screen in this case, but you can come in and do all that here in Studio Beta. Jumping back out to the video manager, and finally I must say that's basically the process for uploading video. We went into a little bit of extra information at the end there, so, but the key part is of course right in the middle there, where we looked at the actual upload process. I need to show you how you do it in the mobile app for YouTube, so I'm going to fire that up right now. I'm on an iPhone XR just for clarity, but basically as you can see here, where I'm just the home page of YouTube, and then when you come to the top here you can see there's a camera. I'm going to click on the camera, record, go live, and then there's an option. There's some tiles at the bottom. These are basically videos in my camera roll, which I can pick. This is the one that I want for my demonstration, this one here. The first thing you can see here is the video starts to play back, and you can also at the bottom there is do various trims and minor edits to the video before you upload. And then as you can see, I can add the title and description and change the privacy. Because this is a test one, we're going to unlist it the same as we did before. Of course, you just put in the proper description here. If you've got it somewhere, you can just cut and paste it from elsewhere. If I want, I can add a location because I'm on a mobile, but I don't want to do that today. And I click upload. Takes you to this little screen here where it shows you can see the video that we uploaded via desktop there with the thumbnail ready to go. As you can see at the moment, I am uploading. If I tap the three dots, I get the option to cancel or just delete the upload. So I'm just going to cancel that. We're going to keep the upload going. We're just going to wait for the upload to finish uploading, and we'll be right back. happy that upload process finished. Showing up, let's go and into your channel. Okay, now you can see that the video has uploaded as unlisted thing there, and then we can go into edit, where again we can go and edit the title tag, and then this time we can also add tags, and we can add tags in the usual manner by just typing them in and hitting enter per tag or phrase. And that's all we can do in this manner. So I'm just going to save that tag. That's all it's got. Now if I want to add a thumbnail to this, I'm going to have to be a little bit more diplomatic with that. So let's get out of that and go to YouTube Studio. Got to be on the right channel. Now as you can see, now I'm on YouTube Studio. If I want to edit the video, we can select it here, go into it. There's a number of things that we can do that are additional to the title, tags and description. As you can see up in the top here, the little pencil, we can click on that pencil, which is the edit video section. We tick on the cog, we get the extra information that we have in the upload screen, like the category, the standard YouTube license. If you want to allow comments, users to see ratings, or the allow betting, and age restrictions, and of course the dreaded delete button, which you want to be careful of. If we go across to the pencil, we can edit the thumbnail. At the moment it's just a screenshot of me. I can actually upload a custom thumbnail by just tapping edit thumbnail there. You can see here I can add the title, description, the privacy, and also add it to a playlist in addition to the tags. And if I click custom thumbnail, like that thumbnail, this isn't the thumbnail for this video of course, but this is just an old thumbnail from my channel. You'll probably recognize it, but you can see that I've added that as a thumbnail there if I wanted to add a custom, but today I'm just gonna pick that one. You can see that, so I can edit everything to do with my video. When I'm happy with that, I can click save and saving changes. So everything else that I'm doing to the video is part of the upload process I do on desktop, I do in the YouTube Studio app. So we can back out here, you can see I'm on my main dashboard now, and everything is just listed there accordingly.
Let me know in the comments below if you've got a good grasp on uploading your video. Have a go, make sure that you can do it. It's not rocket science, but sometimes the first time around you need to have someone show you. So hopefully this has shown you how to do it. We've shown you on desktop and we've shown you on the mobile YouTube app. Make sure you join us next time for the next thrilling installment of YouTube for Noobs. We're going to talk a little bit more about thumbnails. So catch you next time.
Subscribe to Hewson YT for more tech for content creation.